major health threat. This one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Fix bayonets. We are now entering overdrive with your host, Alex Jones, broadcasting live from the front lines. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Well, you have a right to your private property. Couple fined for refusing to host same-sex wedding on their farm. They said they're not against anybody, but, you know, they're Christians and they got kids there. And they just don't want to have that scene going on. Whether you agree with that or disagree with it, don't you agree with private property rights? Meanwhile, W likes the idea of Bush versus Clinton. Well, the polls show the people don't like it. And W, you're very unpopular, so please, go enjoy your Patriot Act and everything else you did. And your amnesty you push, another sickening person, I just tell you. I'm about to throw up. Phil in Florida, you're on the air.
How's it going, Alex? Good talking with you. Hey, you know, I don't know how old your kids are, but when they get into old enough and you start to have grandkids, you're going to be bouncing off the wall.
Well, I'm bouncing off the wall with my kids. I love my kids.
Oh, absolutely. But with these inoculations, with these vaccines, my daughter just had the first grandchild. My grandson, he's about 9 months. He's getting ready for the Quad 4 vaccine. That's the MMR&V vaccine.
Well, you know there's no law. You don't have to take it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I tell my daughter, you really watch out. She's a nurse even, and I tell her, and she knows.
But there's even if you believe in vaccines, they don't work in the first year. And then they cause an autoimmune response and brain damage kids. And if you got a boy, it's like 30% chance you're going to brain damage him. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
That's why I'm bouncing off the wall. And I'm going to put them on notice, man. Anything happens.
Anything happens, you're going to be angry.
I'll be angry.
I hear you. God bless you, brother. Jenna in California, you're on the air worldwide.
Hi, Alex. I've been listening to you for years. You're amazing. I know you don't want to claim to be a hero, and none of us do, but, you know, when you talk to people and you give good information, you are a hero at the very least. And most importantly, you're a hero to the unborn. Okay, I do what you do. I go up to women that are pregnant, women with small babies, and I tell them as much as they'll listen to. And you know what? Usually they are receptive. Usually they do want to hear it because that is their precious baby.
Well, humans used to always get their news from each other. We're supposed to tell each other what's going on. We're supposed to say, hey, that restaurant has bad service, or hey, look out, there's a checkpoint down there. We need to get back to communicating with each other where it's not weird.
Yes. I don't care if anyone thinks I'm weird, even though I'm not weird. I'm very educated. My mother, who was born in 1927, my father in 1920, who was born, you know, like later in life for my parents, but they both had plenty of children. And if you do the math with my family, there are hundreds of children combined, and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Not one case of childhood cancer, not one case of autism, not one case of even asthma. And my mother never immunized us. She did all the research, mostly from Europe, because that's where it wasn't so filtered. She knew what the hell was going on. And like me, she wasn't afraid to give anyone.
Here's for your
information.
mom. Here's for your mom. God bless you. Oh, it's a well-known thing to go, hey, your kids are really good looking and smart. Wow, this is wonderful. Fantastic. You're not vaccinating. By the way, it is official. Limbaugh was saying he may do it. He is now going to basically sue the Democrats for claiming that that he wants to attack women and stuff, which was made up, and using it to try to go after his sponsors. So good. I'm glad Limbaugh's doing that. We only got like 20 seconds, but he wants to talk about Drudge. Douglas in Ohio. Go ahead. Last caller.
Yeah, Alex, you keep telling about Drudge and the opt-out program, the $5,000 fine. I read the article on that a while back, and basically Drudge didn't even have to pay a fine. And if you look at the Obamacare, there's like 4 religious healthcare providers that you can join that exempts you from the
well, here's the deal. My parents just got told their insurance with Blue Cross Blue Shield that they've had forever is too low, so they are going to be fined. I have the letter, and so I don't know what you're reading, but I'm out of time.
You pick up the receiver with your heart racing and sweat dripping from your forehead. You finally muster the courage.
The ultimate non-GMO organic super